Hey, this is Sean from Through the Storms with Love, just us two. And I'm going to talk about how I injured my knee. So, I went to work on June the 23rd and I got floated to a different unit. So, I got floated to this unit. Everything was going fine. I had my own team of patients because at my hospital, LPNs take their own team now. So I have my own team, and one of my patients um, was Spanish speaking. She spoke no English, and she was supposed to be discharged and going to stay with a family, and they reneged at the last minute. So she had to go to a shelter. So we provided a cab voucher and sent her to what we call a discharge suite. So she's to wait over there for her cab. I'm on my 15-minute break talking on the phone with my husband, and I happen to look down and I can see across the street, and she's outside. She's trying to get back in the building, and her ride is sitting right there, and she doesn't know it. So I got off the phone and trying to rush to go and call the discharge suite to ensure that she got in her cab because it was getting close to check-in time, and if you missed the check-in time at the shelter, she would be out on the streets. I turned some kind of way, my foot clipped the chair, I went flying across the room, fell into, it was a table in the middle because it's like a family lounge table in the middle and had chairs around it. I fell into that table and those chairs. My phone went flying and I hit my knee on a laminated concrete floor. You know, the hospital floors, how they're made as concrete and then it has the lamination on it. So I hit my knee on that. My leg was all tangled in a chair. I rolled over on my back and I'm thinking, I just hit my knee, and I tried to get up and I could not. Luckily for me, it was some staff members in the hallway and they heard me. They came in, helped me up, put me in a chair, and went and got an ice pack for my knee, and my knee was swelling. Like you could see it like getting bigger. So I hobbled out there because it's time for med pass, my last med pass for the day. And so I actually scooted into a patient's room in a chair with wheels and gave their meds. And then I came back out and I was like, I can't do this, guys. So they took, I only had like maybe I think 2 more patients that needed meds. They pulled the meds and they gave it to them patients. I waited till the end of my shift to clock out because I didn't want to go downstairs and go to the ER, because if I clocked out, then I wouldn't have got paid for the last hours that I was on the floor. So I stayed. My husband came and met me and took me straight to occupational health, and occupational health gave me this lovely immobilizing brace. I just took it off because I just got home from a doctor's appointment, and when they first x-rayed my knee, they thought that I had an avulsion fracture, which he thought I had tore the ligaments away from my kneecap. And on the x-ray and stuff, they didn't think that was what it was. So they sent me home and with a follow-up appointment to come back. So that was on June the 23rd. Today is August the 4th, and I've been going every week, every 2 weeks to go see them, and then they started physical therapy. Physical therapy was causing me a lot of pain. One of my follow-up visits, I went and I had discovered, and I told her, I said, it feels like the top of my knee, it feels like crunchy peanut butter. It doesn't feel right, and if I try to touch it, it hurts really bad. So they did an MRI. I just went on the 2nd and got my MRI results, which shows that I have a left knee complex medial meniscus tear and ACL sprain. So I went for, so from that results, on the 2nd, I was referred to an orthopedic specialist, which I went to today. And so from that appointment, at that appointment, they did more x-rays of my knee. And now we are waiting for a follow-up appointment, which will be a bone scan. And that is to determine if the pain is coming from arthritis or just the meniscus tear, because the explanation was that a meniscus tear by itself, they'll just go in with a scope or arthroplasty scope and cut away the tissue that's flapping or whatever. But if it's arthritic bone or joint, then that changes the game plan. When I went for my follow-up appointment on the 2nd, I was also told that the meniscus or whatever cushion in between there, the cartilage cushion, was ripped and leaking fluid. So that's why the crunchy feeling in my knee. So I am on light duty at my job, which means I am a UC, which is a unit coordinator. So I'm a nurse, but I will have to act as a UC because I can sit, because I'm non-weight bearing. I have to use crutches, which even when I was on light duty, I was only allowed to be on my feet 25% of my shift, and there's no position for me to do that as a nurse, so I had to be a UC. So that will continue until surgery. So we are waiting for Workman's Comp to approve the bone scan and go from there. So this will be Sean's knee prognosis, recovery, surgery. That will be part of our channel for a little while. You will follow me through my progress, my surgery, and my recovery. So stay tuned, guys. This is my life right now. So right now I'm sitting on the sofa. I'm not allowed to drive. I'm not allowed to do stairs. I'm not allowed to stand, to stoop, to squat. So my back leg is supposed to remain straight as much as possible. That's why I have the immobilizer, and I will be putting that back on in a little bit. But I took it off because I had to go to the doctor, hobble around on crutches, come up a flight of stairs, and my leg was throbbing. I'm about to take some ibuprofen. They did prescribe something a little stronger, anti-inflammatory, but someone has to go pick that up for me because my car is in the garage. So I will be studying, and I have to call school because I'm having to drop my 2 classes that require a clinical. I'm not able to go. So it's affecting the school journey as well. And that will be another set of videos. My journey as a 50-year-old nursing student. So I got a lot going on right now, and I hope you will enjoy the content. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you can follow me.